This episode of Talkers on the Wall will represent the halfway point of Gachiakuta and will not cover the last 3 episodes. That video will be coming out soon.
Rudo?
Somebody took their mask off. Miss Amo's smell? All you have to do is ask, and Amo will share more with you.
Welcome back to Talkers on the Wall. We are back with the Gachiakuta series, and
Gachiakuta.
But anyway, yeah, I'd say I'm just gonna go off rip. We haven't covered this in a while. It's been a hot minute.
We haven't recorded in a few weeks. We've just been pumping out shorts and things like that. But hopefully we're gonna get back on a more regular schedule. So
for sure.
I know Cole just recorded a bunch of content yesterday with Luke, so that'll be coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to be doing a few videos today, too. So I've already read through Gachiakuta. I'm in the 50s for chapters-wise. Watching the adaptation was a lot of fun for me, but I'm always curious to see what new people think about it, especially the scene with Amo and everything.
Yeah, no, so I ain't gonna lie, so I was always kind of iffy on the show. I was it's good, it's nothing spectacular, and that's pretty much how I felt all the way up to episode 10, even 11, honestly. But I just think Gachiakuta it definitely is a slow burn, like you were saying.
Yeah.
And honestly, Amo pretty much the whole arc as someone who plays D&D that felt like such a D&D type of a
situation,
side quest, I guess. But and then just her using her charming abilities too. I was just dang, yeah. I mean that's literally D&D right there. And I think Amo's a cool character, and it's always fun to see what creators do with the charmed effect.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool how she can go into someone's memories, and just all the happiest moments is that they think it's with her.
Yeah.
So I just think it's super cool, and it's kind of cool. I don't remember a lot of their names. I will keep it a buck.
Yeah,
but,
that's fair.
You just do the whole cast of cleaners, and you just understand little snippets of their memory of what they were like.
You get little bits of background information without getting a whole backstory for them right away.
Yeah, and it's cool to, even if it's just a small flashback, to get Rudo back in the sphere.
Oh yeah. It's interesting to see that you get more character development with Rudo, where he's you push me away, but then he's oh, why am I so happy to see you still? That type of thing. And as a man, I think we've all been there. No, it's really good. And I really like specifically for the one cleaner member who has the water hose.
Yeah.
Just a really interesting weapon, and you get to kind of see where it comes from. His wife was kind of a gardener, and so is he.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see that it how his giver powers went to a garden hose, which is a lot of fun variety and uniqueness, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess recency bias has us only talking about the whole Amo situation. What'd you think about the build-up? Did you feel it was a little bit slow from that 7 to 9 range?
I mean, just getting things moving. I mean, it's just one of those things. I mean, it is slow, but I didn't think it was boring, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
As I've continued to read Gachiakuta as well, I've kind of come to the conclusion that it's not your typical battle shonen.
Yeah.
There's not a battle every 3 chapters. It's really not like that. It's more of to me, it's almost not a thriller, but I don't know, just more of a narrative. Yeah, kind of more of a drama than it is just a battle shonen.
Yeah.
It's a lot more about conversations, talking, character development. And of course there are really cool battles, but it's just not every 3 chapters it's a really cool battle. A lot of the times too, they did something recently in the manga where it was basically the cleaners they deal with trash beasts, so they kind of brought up we don't really know how to fight people. That's not really something we do. So a lot of the situations can and will be diffused just with conversations, which I think is okay if it's written well, and I think the show is. Yeah,
no, I mean, personally for me, I'm not typically, I'll always be story first.
Yep.
And just dialogue, there's so many shows that do it so well to where it keeps you intrigued with every line that comes out of a character.
Yep.
I think really 7 through 9 didn't really do it for me in the same way that like, episode like 4 through 6.
Oh yeah.
Like the combat's cool. I think Rudo's an interesting character. But yeah, just like the whole dialogue, it just, I don't know, like it just hasn't really like grabbed me yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like there's a lot more substance to it now. And the cliffhanger after episode 13 with Mash Boy coming up to Merc Amo, but
coming up, and then like her like sing the angels with the wings and everything, and then I don't know if they showed it at the very end. What was like the very end? Was that the very end of chapter 13? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I won't say too much then after.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Like I said, just kind of, it's just got like a lot of potential. Like you just got to stick around for the ride for sure.
Yeah.
I think by the end of season 1, a lot of people I think will be like sold on it for sure.
Yeah, and really, what's going like good for this? If this is a show that only has like a first season of 12 episodes.
Yep.
I probably won't pick it up.
Right.
I'll be honest. Like they end it after the Amo arc. Man, that was cool. The rest of it was cool concept, but nah, we're good, LeBron. Stay home. But but yeah, I think the weekly continuous for 6 months, which I mean, not really getting there, but we're cruising along with it.
We're halfway through the season. I think they're gonna have about 28 episodes or so.
And that's perfect.
Yeah.
I think more shows need to do that.
Yeah, I think it's really beneficial for Gachi, like you were saying, mainly because it is narrative based.
Yeah.
So you're not like after episode 12, 13, there was no like huge fights that happened because it's just not that kind of show. But we are getting a lot of story beats, like a lot of like cliffhangers, a lot of stuff that's building on the world of the sphere and the ground, and especially with a lot of stuff that's coming up. I think the next arc that takes place right after this one is really interesting. Slight spoiler, we're just going to get to see a bit more of the Raiders and things like that. Yeah, cool. So I think that's really cool too. But also, how did, like, I always, everyone always kind of tackles the edgy main character thing. How did you feel when Rudo just started beating the shit out of Amo?
I mean, I low-key, like...
Were you like, damn, oh my god, they're actually going for it right now? Or were you like, yeah, I expected him to be like...
I saw the spoiler of it, so and like, I saw a lot of people be like, if you support this is like toxic masculinity. I was like, yeah, I mean, he did beat the shit out of her.
Well, here's the thing, too, is that Gachiakuta, it's written by a woman.
Hey, wow.
So, I mean...
So, fuck you, people complaining.
Fuck you. Woke is dead.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, so I think it's interesting for a character like Rudo as like someone who's like had to like fight for scraps and like use his like smarts to build like everything from that's garbage basically. And really just seeing like this person just manipulate and just try to like murk his whole like the whole cleaners and then be like, This bitch is getting off scot-free.
Right, yeah.
Like, you're taking a 1-2, maybe 4-5.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it was just like, in like, you, sometimes when you're reading literature too, they'll do the thing where it's like, she's just a girl, like, she's not too bad.
And even Engine, or I think someone does it. Yeah.
Engine, or it was the support guy who's like, she's just a girl. Bro's basically like
the Yusuke.
Yeah, really. Yeah. It was literally the meme where it's like 99 women versus accountability.
True.
It's like, we're just gonna let her get away with this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was really interesting. But I think what was more interesting was the follow up to that, where Engine was kind of like, okay, you can like beat the shit out of her and kill her, but I mean, did you forget what we came here to do? We came here to ask her, like, questions. And Rudo was like, oh, shit, yeah, that's my bad. And then, he kind of goes on this whole, like, character development thing where he's kind of like, I don't know why, I just got so angry, da-da-da-da-da, and,
And even, I think, probably the best moment and, like, kind of, like, when he has, like, that self-dialogue is, like, I felt, like, so much anger. And to be honest, if the cleaners weren't there, I probably wouldn't have stopped.
Yeah.
Which is, like, damn, this bro just...
But I mean, from the very start, we've seen that like anger in him for sure. That he's always been kind of holding back, and then We've seen it when he got dropped off the cliff, where he's basically like, I'm going to come back and I'm killing all of you. Yeah. And then now, really. But a little bit before they meet Amo, how did you feel about seeing a little bit more of like Rudo's power, how he went to the scrapyard and they let him like pick up a bunch of items and stuff? So
I think it's cool. Yeah. I think Gachiakuta did a good job of, you know, really not letting the main character doesn't know how to use his power, like, bit, you know, like, I feel like you go through so many things in fiction where, like, I don't understand how to use my power for, like, a whole season. It's like, come on. And I think Gachiakuta pretty much, like, knows what it is. And, even, like, him just using, like, keyboards and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
it's cool.
Yeah, it's
I like how he, like, types on it and everything. It's, like, I love just, like, the diversity you can get with that. Because sometimes you'll read a battle shonen and you're like, all right, Naruto, use the Rasengan, wrap this up. But I feel like with Gachiakuta, what's really cool is you're never quite sure what weapon is going to be used and how it's going to be used, because it's really up to Rudo's interpretation of the thing.
Yep.
And so really it's a different fight every time Rudo gets into a fight personally, which I think is really cool.
Yeah. So something I wanted to like say too is you mentioned how like cool like the vital instruments are and like how creative Rudo can get with it. But with like a character like Rio who only uses like the scissors, like has like reading the manga or anything like that, has that like gotten boring or stale, like their combat style with it?
Not entirely. So it's a little bit with like, so you know, a little bit in the future they get into some scraps with like people, and it comes up that they are like, you know, they're kind of getting washed, and then they're kind of just like, we just don't really know how to fight people. Like we go hunting, we kill trash beasts. And so it is interesting to kind of see them learn in real time to like kind of counter that without giving away too much. There is a lot of like funny things that happen in the manga. I don't want to give like too many spoilers away, but there's a moment in the manga where, you know, there's the meme where it's like, if you brought a gun to Naruto, like you would just rule the world basically. Yeah. And there's a scene in the manga where there's this guy using like a vital instrument basically, and somebody just pulls out a gun and shoots him, and it's like really funny, but then you're like, oh my god, why? And I think that's really funny, but I also think it's like, okay, fair, like you don't get that a lot, like you don't get like the practical side to these like battle shonens all the time, where it's literally like, what if I just shot him with a gun? And that actually happened, and I was taken aback, but it was just a really funny scene, but also you're like, so it's that kind of story where they're just gonna really be like pulling out guns and shooting people. So I don't think the author ever gets, to answer your question more succinctly, I don't think it ever gets boring really. There are a few characters who like you don't even really know how their powers work entirely yet. So, but I think the key thing about it that doesn't keep it stale is, like I said, it's not a battle like every 3 chapters. You really only get a chapter you only really get a battle when it's super meaningful. So we're not getting like recycled moves all the time, that sort of thing. And then usually they've got to come up with some sort of way to take down the opponent type of thing. They're always trying to be like, it's just a really innovative sort of like action series, I guess. Yeah.
As you mentioned, it's kind of the halfway point of season 1.
Yeah.
So I know we normally like give like number like ratings. Yeah. Like what would you give this, like you're like the teacher of Gachiakuta and they turn their essay halfway through this essay. Oh my god. Halfway through the season.
Halfway through the season. I mean, I'd probably give them, honestly, a B plus probably. Yeah. I think it shows like potential, but it's definitely not like, you know, an A. Yeah. Probably a solid B, not a B plus though.
Yeah, I think I'd be more inclined to a C plus, B minus, probably leaning more towards a C plus. So, yeah, pretty much. I think you hit on like a lot of good points. It's just like I just feel less strong about them. I don't necessarily disagree. Yeah. It's just I'm not like waving the banner that like that strong for it.
It's one of those things where once the show has been out for a few years, like, the people who were kind of like shaky on it before, I feel like are going to be like, I was a day one Gachiakuta fan, bro. And it's just going to be one of those things where I think with time, like everybody will have liked it, even if they said they didn't in the past.
I mean, it's just what great fiction does. Like, there's even like parts. I mean, example as a Berserk fan, like reading through the Black Swordsman arc, it's okay. It's like edgy edgelord goes around killing demons and stuff, and then you're like, you read Golden Age, you read
Golden
this,
Age,
and you're like,
yeah.
Oh, Black Swordsman, that's like top 3. It's like, but that's just a small example.
Yeah.
But anything more you want to cover with Gachi or no?
I mean, what do you think about? I kind of mentioned it before, but how do you think they're handling like their side characters? Because before, I kind of brought up I like the fact that they're like support ninja basically. They all kind of have like a personality and things like that. Did you catch that, or were you kind of just like very mad by the side characters still?
To be honest, meh. I won't lie. I mean, they're like believable, but like I don't have any connection towards them. Like, you know, if one of them gets slimed out by a trash beast, I'd be like, tough, bro. I mean, like, to be honest, I really don't feel that way about like any character, like where I'm like heartstrung to them.
That's true. Well, the one thing I think that might be keeping Gachiakuta from you too is there's no Sasuke character in this show.
There is no rival, but like it's there's plenty of characters in like you know, shows with rivals I like that I'm like, damn, that shit hurt. Like, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if a rival works with it. No, maybe a spherite rival would be kind of cool,
but no, I mean, I don't think every story needs a rival. I'm just saying, I know you normally gravitate toward those characters, so
maybe.
But yeah, I think that's about it. B for me, C from Cole.
Yeah.
I think there's still a lot the show has to offer. I'm really excited for this next arc to come through. I think this next arc will probably carry us through to maybe about the end of the season. Maybe. Yep. I kind of get confused with how long some of the arcs go when I'm reading the manga because it goes by so fast.
Yeah, and like just the chapter to episode ratio is kind of weird.
Normally it's about 3-1, but you never know sometimes. And then you're like, yeah, I guess so. I guess those 3 chapters were this long. It didn't feel this long, though, because it was mainly just me scrolling through the thing, especially when it's an action scene. So you're just like, flip, flip, flip. Oh, that's quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it for us. Expect more. Let us know what you think about Gachiakuta. Is it living up to the hype? Is it not? Let us know.